Hey everyone, and welcome back to today's Explainer. We've all heard that old saying, right? Blood is thicker than water. The idea that family is that one place where love is completely unconditional. But is that actually true? Today we're diving into a really powerful story from Shampur village that puts that exact concept to the ultimate test. It's a brilliant look at how society, and even our own families, measure human value. It really forces us to ask a pretty tough question. Does your family respect you for who you are, or just for what you earn? We're going to track the journey of our main guy, Arjun, from total rejection to triumph. It's this deep dive into dignity, hard work, and familial love. Is our worth just part of our humanity, or is it literally just a line item on a balance sheet? Let's unpack Arjun's story and find out. Section 1. The burden of unemployment. Okay, to really grasp this conditional love, you just have to look at the crazy contrast inside Arjun's own house. On one hand, you have Karan, his older brother. Karan is a respected city clerk. He brings home a steady, white-collar paycheck. His pockets jingle at the end of the month, and because of that, he commands absolute authority at home. Then you have Arjun, the younger, unemployed brother who spends his days just wandering the village paths. And because of that, his value in the household is basically seen as absolute zero. He doesn't bring in cash, so he is quite literally labeled a useless burden. I mean, his sister-in-law serves him daily taunts right alongside his meals, and his mother looks at him with just helpless disappointment. As you can imagine, this toxic environment finally pushes Arjun right to his breaking point. Desperate to prove his worth, he walks out. In the pouring rain, he leaves his village and heads straight for the city of Nagarkot, absolutely determined to find work and finally earn his family's respect. Section 2. A stranger's kindness. So Arjun's journey into the city starts with just total bone-deep exhaustion. He wanders all day in this torrential monsoon rain, finds absolutely zero work, and finally just collapses on a bench next to a street food cart. And this is where he meets the owner, Babaram Kaka. Now, Kaka has incredible emotional intelligence. He takes one look at this soaking wet, completely defeated young guy, and he instantly diagnoses both his physical hunger and his mental exhaustion. Even though Arjun's pockets are completely empty, Kaka practically forces him to eat these hot, village-style aloo parathas smothered in rich butter. The contrast here is just massive. Think about it. Arjun just left a house where his own flesh and blood degraded him every single day because he didn't have money. And yet here, in a cold, unfamiliar city, a total stranger offers him unconditional empathy, a hot meal, and shelter, asking for absolutely nothing in return. It really shines a harsh light on the total lack of support Arjun was getting from his own family. Section 3. The dignity of labor. Now, Kaka doesn't just offer Arjun a meal. He actually offers him a job running his heavy food cart. Arjun is beyond thrilled, but when he brings this hopeful news back home, his family completely mocks the dignity of his labor. His brother Karan is absolutely horrified. He's only worried about his own reputation. I mean, how can a prestigious city clerk admit that his brother is just a lowly street vendor pushing a cart, right? They view this street-level hustle as a massive downgrade, completely dismissing all the honest, grueling work it actually takes. And if the brother's reaction was bad, his mother's is just devastating. She drops a harsh, uncompromising ultimatum. She tells Arjun straight up, she doesn't care if the work is grueling, she doesn't care if the weather is terrible. She makes it painfully clear that her only concern is his financial output. Her message is essentially, bring back money or don't even bother stepping foot in this house again. Section 4. The ultimate test. The very next morning, with those transactional words from his mother just echoing in his head, Arjun shows up at the food cart, and fate throws him a massive curveball. Kaka's wife has suddenly fallen really ill, so Kaka has to rush into the city to get medicine. Which means he makes the shocking decision to leave the entire street food operation in Arjun's hands. Now remember, Arjun is a total novice. He has never cooked or served customers in his life. So he is absolutely terrified of ruining Kaka's business and failing his mother's ultimatum all in the exact same day. But before he leaves, Kaka gives Arjun 3 really simple rules for handling the bustling city crowd. First, keep the coal fire low so the food doesn't burn. Second, speak politely no matter how impatient the city folks get. And third, always serve with a smile and never ever argue. Honestly, it's a total masterclass in customer service and de-escalation. And guess what? Arjun nails it. Even though he's a beginner at actually making the food, his humble, deeply respectful approach completely charms these rushing, impatient city customers. It's so effective that it leads one patron to make this incredible observation about his character. He realizes that people are drawn not just to the taste of the food, but to the actual warmth and humanity that Arjun brings to the interaction. And the proof is in the pudding, or, well, in the parathas in this case. One highly impressed patron is so moved by Arjun's demeanor and the quality of his service that he just hands him a 500 rupee note. He literally buys out the remaining stock and gives him the money as an advance for the very next day. So by the time Kaka finally returns, the cart is completely sold out and the cash box is overflowing. Arjun officially succeeded. Section 5. The Power of Money. With his pockets finally full of his first real, hard-earned wages, Arjun heads back to his village. And man, we witness a dramatic, almost cynical transformation. The exact second Arjun reveals the cash, the entire vibe of the house completely flips. The daily taunts from his sister-in-law instantly stop. His mother, the same woman who just hours earlier told him never to return without cash, suddenly rushes over to offer him hot food, water, and all this deep affection. His brother's contempt totally evaporates. Suddenly, Arjun is the golden child, praised for bringing glory to the family.
But in this moment of supposed victory, Arjun realizes a profound and really heavy truth. The boy who was literally a useless burden yesterday is suddenly the beloved son today. He hasn't changed. His character is exactly the same. The only variable that changed was the money in his pocket. It hits him hard that the love, respect, and affection of his family are not unconditional at all. They are entirely tied to his financial value.
So, as we wrap up today's explainer, it leaves us to ponder a deeply provocative question. Yes, Arjun survived the streets, he found a great mentor in Kaka, he learned the true dignity of labor, and he definitely achieved financial success. But at what cost? He gained the respect of his family, sure, but he completely lost the comforting illusion that their love was unconditional. And it leaves all of us asking ourselves, in our own lives, what truly defines our worth to the people closest to us? Are we loved for who we are, or just for what we can provide? Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into Arjun's story. Keep questioning, keep learning, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.